Ya, volvimos. Vamos a ir a seguir jugando con la flota carmesí a ver qué pasa. Necesitaba cambiar la nave. Sí, po.
Need something?
¿Qué te importa, Julián?
I appreciate that you might have business here. I would simply ask that you conclude it quickly.
Every captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet. Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Algo interesante que aprendí es que si tú vas a lugares controlados por la flota carmesí no te atacan.
The fleet's the only family you need.
Eso mientras estemos
There
infiltrados.
you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
And serve the guts as sushi. Now, either buy a drink or get the...
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Hit me up if you got questions.
Con lo de Fresh Meat me acuerdo siempre
You see,
de...
Sistef is a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
del cabro chico culiao odioso del High on Life, weón. Que matamos justamente por odioso a pesar de que el Kenny se oponía. Nah, estaba bien muerto el culiao, weón.
There are a good many places I would rather be.
Ya. Entonces, carga de la prueba. Eh, tenemos que ir a ver a gente gruñona. Ya, sigamos investigando. Oh, un gimnasio.
You check out the Reckoner's core. She's a beaut, ain't she?
I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case.
Vasos de whiskacho.
Shot a few bullseyes at the ranch today. That's why I find myself a drink.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get killed.
Contigo que
I
tal.
hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully
Neighbors
expect you
knew
would find
hotshot.
them missing when we leave here.
I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does. Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any arguments from me. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff Sistef doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target. And you want me to just take your word for that? Perfect. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either
Tanto
lying
todo
or
para
getting ready to
comprar
stab
unas
you in the
weas
back.
de armas, weón.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Most people just glaze over and learn the hard way. Maybe there's more to you than I thought. If your credits are good, I'm open.
Si esa wea vino, ¿no? A conversar con vos, mira, culiao. Concheto. Ya, ¿cuánta plata tengo? Igual no tengo mucho. Nova Light, Orion. Igual tenemos un huevo bonita, ¿eh? Ya, pero quiero munición. Tengo que hacer primero con qué ando, pues, bueno. Partiendo. Coachman ando con el cortador, con el Equinox. Ahí ando con el Sidestar modificado. Ya necesito balas calibre 27. $27 y 39 milímetros, 27 y 39. Ah, tiene... No, pues estoy vendiendo, estoy comprando. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Puta, vendí, weón. Bien, pues, weón. Ahí estoy. Estoy a comprar, weón. Ah, estoy haciendo puras weas. Ya. Ya, esta. Ahí sí, pues, guacho.
Done here? Fine. By me.
Ay, la wea. Ya. Vámonos a Android ya.
Yeah?
Sí, vámonos de este, me pongo como Webayan. Pistola.
In the fleet, you either shut up or die.
Vamos a ir a informar al Teniente Comandante Supremo.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Sí, weón. Aparte la nave de estos culiados es más cochina que la chucha, weón. Unas que sean piratas y las otras que sean unos culiados cerdos. Humanos culiados, weón, ensuciando todo, weón. Contaminando hasta el espacio, weón. Ay, la hija que jumbrosa, weón. ¿Dónde está el sol, weón? Está la chucha, la weón. Sol, puta, weón, voy a tener que pegarme el pique mierda, weón.
This is Freestar Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Culeados que weón también, weón. Todavía no puedo. Ya el Alpha Centauri puedo. Tampoco, ya vamos a andar. Buena, vieja. Navia salió, weón. Ya, ahí sí. Teniente Comandante Maraco. Mezclar. Ahí está la nave del Teniente Comandante, buena onda. Los voy a chocar, pero los voy a chocar. ¡Ah!
lost a bet to one of the officers. I've got mob duty now on my birthday. It's gonna suck.
Y para eso tenéis que apuntarme, pues, culiao. Que
I
van a
bet
permitir
operations
la...
on the key are a clown show.
Yo, back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Okay, hello.
¿Qué?
Heard you boarded the key. I can't imagine what state the players are.
Y Enraya, corre Enraya. Puta, con ese ánimo es más pajera que uno, pues, weón.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Ah, mira, Olimpo. Ah, no, Aranai. Mierda, ya ves, ¿no? Ya, ahí está la nave Siren of the Stars. Hoy parece una nave con cala. Mira. Es como casi el clásico diseño de los Moncala. Vamos a guardar el tiro para no cagarle. Cultura pandillera de Neón, y aún así, a pesar de la reputación de principal ciudad del placer y de los sistemas colonizados, Neón también es hogar de innumerables delincuentes, rufianes y despojos de toda calaña. Algunos de estos insatisfechos se limitan a caminar solo por las calles acechando a turistas perdidos que se hayan desviado demasiado del camino preestablecido. Pero los peores crímenes son las bandas organizadas de aquellos que se han unido a una causa delictiva común. Lo peor de ellas es, sin duda, el sindicato Syukgu será. Está complicado. Un sindicato del crimen que se atreve incluso a hacer alarde de su nombre y del que se rumorea que está afiliado con el alcalde de Neón, Benjamin Bayou, sino directamente bajo su control. También están claras las bandas callejeras menores, pero no por ello menos peligrosas, los golpeadores de menguante y los discípulos. Como ocurre con muchas bandas, sus miembros se enorgullecen de llamarse familia, pero la única sangre que les interesa es la que puedan derramar en las calles. Bla 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 bla. Y hay más bla bla bla. No es que era Neón, ¿no? ¿Cierto, Roboto? Está bonito, pero no.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Okay. So why are you targeting a Gaul bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone? Neva must be out of her mind if she thinks she's gonna screw me out of this deal. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? Okay. Then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Galbank, now will it? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of a ship, isn't it?
Every day that I wake up in my bunk.
Ay, de mierda.
Captain Brokov said you're allowed in.
Este no es de acá. Tampoco es de acá. Este es de ahí abajo. Me quedan abajo 3 más. ¡Uja! Capitán, hemos recibido un informe de incidencia referente a oficial de cubierta Kendley, cuya desaparición se denunció hace una semana. Según Leo, parece que supe que Kendley tenía un problema con la bebida. La última vez que se le dio, este se encontró en estado de embriaguez cerca de las esclusas principales. 3 minutos después se activó la esclusa y despresurizó la sección 7 arrojó mediante succión a Kendley al espacio. Se nos confirma la veracidad de esta descripción, procedemos de investigación y bla bla bla. Nada interesante. Ya, capitán, ¿podría confirmar extraer los siguientes mercancías del bollo de aportarse la información? 10 cajas de metal precioso, uja, 20 cajas de adorno. Capitán, ha de saber que la sociedad de preservación terrícola contratará el próximo viaje de Siren, donde los cuales solicitan hacer uso del salón de baile Mirador Estelar. Ya, bla 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 bla. Bien. Capitán, seguimos esperando respuesta a nuestras consultas referentes a los 3 últimos viajes del Siren of the Stars. Cada uno de ellos, el cargamento de la nave pesa varios kilos menos al llegar al puerto de destino. Nos resulta inaceptable achacar esto a un mero error humano. Me sirvo recordarle que la carga faltante también tiene un importante valor en dólares que somos responsables de cubrir. Ya. Origen desconocido. Hola, Rocco. He hablado con el jefe, tal como pensaba. Dile que voy a volver a dejar en broma. No. Dejar ni en broma. Tuviste una oportunidad y la cagaste. Tan difícil de entender es entre tú y yo. La única forma que tienes de hacer que cambie de opinión es buscar un buen negocio, algo grande. Y puede ser bueno, porque la última vez fue un desastre. Intentar descargar 20 cajas de muebles fue una pérdida de tiempo. Bla, bla, bla. ¿Esto qué es? Este va a ser ya. Leyendo a la rápida, sí, muy bien, jugador de Kendley. Nosotros enviado un mensaje a todos los morosos de neón, bla 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 bla. Bueno, una rata de neón también. Parece que varios van tras la cuestión.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Oh. Bestias. Hueve harto, po, weón. Ya. Vámonos de acá.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Soy el inspector de...
Hey, not so fast.
de billeteras.
You're dead meat.
¿Pero qué pasó? No, pues weón, ¿qué pasó por robarme esa weá? Puta, voy a tener que empezar de nuevo esta parte. Ponla, pie. Ponla.
Are you quite sure you don't?
Por la rechucha. Y desde acá, y ahí vamos a hacer un corte temporal.
COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
Caes de mierda. Ya, llegamos de nuevo a esta parte. Ya hice toda la parte de la conversa con el capitán. Ah, claro, para acá es más bonito. Ah, ya, volvamos. ¿Dónde están los pobres? ¿Ramen? Bien, no. Voy a ir al computador del capitán. Ese bueno lo ha hecho. ¿Qué pasó? Yo ya me cansé. Como tan pajero, po. Ah, mira, aquí está la opción de quitar en... Ahí. Ah, buena. No, pues no otro. Porque ahí igual. Che, tú, ahí. Ah, pues ya.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
¿Por dónde llegué? Esta es la escalera. Ya la habitación del capitán era esta de acá, parece. Pero sale Andrea. Para que nadie vea el crimen que voy a cometer en este momento. Yo creo que esta huella ya la tenemos relativamente... No creo que no. Ay, esta va ahí sí o sí. Y en el otro va uno de dos. Podría ir este. No. Ah, no. Sí, es este. Bien. Y en este va este. Ahí está. Ya, esta guardia ya la habíamos visto, así que voy a revisarla rápido.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
¡Tarán! Aprendí eso hoy día. ¿Quién me está llamando? Chao, pura. Ya que hay gente, si hay gente no puedo robar. Aquí fue donde me agarré a balazos. Recién, así que nah. Hola, hola, permiso, hola, hola. Loca, linda durmiendo, no, y ya revisamos todo. Hola, loco, sigue trabajando, eres muy eficiente. Esto que es una cocina, ñamo. Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Soy nuevo, qué linda su nave, todo blanco, muy de NASA, muy correcto, bonito, somos mejores que los chinos. Bien. No me interesa. Ya, bien. Guardemos aquí, por si acaso, por si las cago. Por si las cago. Muy guapa Andrea. Ah, plato. Ah, pero aquí no es como los restaurantes ciúticos de los top no sé cuántito. Aquí usan plato, no usan piedra. Sí, digamos que aquí las cosas se mueven por culpa de la gravedad.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Vuelva a tus cagas de tarea.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass deducted from your account. If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits. For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew.
Púdrete, yo voy a ir a recorrer este lindo... Esta linda nave, está bonita, ¿no? ¿Por qué todos me miran, weón? Me incomoda, weón. Hay vinito, ¿qué es eso? Ya, dejémoslo. Hola, hola, me robé un traje, nadie me vio.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Here for business or pleasure? That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips.
Me gusta que ponga viajes de... tema de los viajes de negocio, entre comillas.
All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as a historic landmark. It's a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it. Nice to have met you.
Quiero grabar aquí y ver algo. Quiero ver si me puedo llevar esos créditos. Ah, se puede. Bien, no hizo ningún atado.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? So, what brings you aboard? Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Gal Bank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. It's for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar would have been nice. The Triton's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Los papeles del Club Pickwick. Capítulo 1. Los Pickwickianos. Dios mío el nombre. El primer rayo de luz que ilumina la penumbra y convierte en claridad cegadora esa oscuridad en la que parece estar envuelta la primera época de la vida pública del inmortal Pickwick. Proviene del escrutinio de la siguiente entrada en las transacciones del Club Pickwick, la cual el editor de estos papeles ofrece a sus lectores con inmenso placer, como prueba de la cuidadosa atención, la infatigable perseverancia y la minuciosa purga con las que ha llevado a cabo su investigación en estos variopintos documentos que le han sido confiados. El primer libro de Charles Dickens, que trata de un hombre que funda una sociedad cuyo objetivo es viajar e investigar la vida humana. Fue todo un fenómeno editorial que convirtió al autor en uno de los mejores de su época. Pero por qué.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
Y ahora respecto a esto, me da la opción de...
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Ya, me aparece la opción robar, así que... No. Puta,
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a starliner.
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Gracias por decirme dónde está.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Sigamos recorriendo y haciéndonos los hueones, ¿no? Ya, lindo, lindo. Oye, bonito el baño, ¿no? Como baño de disco.
The society chair has really outdone yourself this time. I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
So, what brings you aboard?
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Here for business or pleasure?
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the vault.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
An open bar would have been nice, but trying some casuals. That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Mind moving along? Trying to enjoy the celebration.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. All the details are in your ticket.
Lovely party, isn't it? Sorry, I'm busy right now.
If you have any needs,
Please enter.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us. Due to an unfortunate...
Glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise. How may I assist you? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Have a safe journey.
Return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest and cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Please remain in designated pass.
If the rest of the ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
I need to get back to my duties.
Have you tried the canopies? I certainly hope they decide to hold... I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony, but the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner. The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? That's all then? Okay.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. Here for business or pleasure? The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend Society functions. Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security nightmare I'd have to deal with? No, thank you. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, what brings... Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Well, that was boring.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh? Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. Nice to have met you.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius Wist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. That's all then? Okay.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew. I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting...
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously, are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No! He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? Giving you the dirt on him will only make things worse. If you had another way to get the information, you wouldn't be dealing. You'd be demanding. Why should I take the risk? You know what? Forget it. The price of doing business by slinging mud is way too steep. What else you got? You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, Why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer? Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Yes, you do seem very aggrieved.
Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him as I have, you'd agree. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
¿Qué opinas, Androya? De momento ha salido todo fácil.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
So, what brings you aboard?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Ya está, ¿eh?
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
If you are free soon, could we talk? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. It is strange. I admit it has never been an issue before now. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence. Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Otro Alberto Mayor, culiao, sale en todos lados,
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, The ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had hell. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Go do something useful, okay?
Ya, Solo me olvidó lo que iba a decir, weón. Qué chulo. Ah, no, debe ser súper divertido ser miembro de la flota Carme. Sí, bueno, que este weón prefiere ser eso a ser capitán de esta linda nave llena de pasajeros lindos. Y por ahí una pega con esto, yo creo que no, debe ser mal pagada la wea. Y esto es ingeniería. ¿Dónde está el señor Laforge? Mr. Laforge. Aprovechemos de intrusión para robar. Oye, aquí hay otro casco. Oche tu madre.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Ay, no. Después. O ahora. Ya, veamos si suena alarma. Si no suena alarma. Ya podría ser de este. Que creo que es más de este. Este es de este. No, tengo 3 de 3. Tengo 2 de 3 y 2 de 2. Chucha. Sería este de este. ¡Ójale! Veterinaria en combate reduce el daño de que inflige al enemigo humanos un 15%, refrigeración líquida más 25 resistencia térmica. Venga, para adentro, papá. Venga, para adentro, papá. Los pechos. ¿Cuánto llaman plata? Ah, igual no he robado poco. Oh, concha madre. Ya, primero veamos que me acabo de robar. ¿Qué será esta wea? De que soy bueno. Cacha el valor que tiene. Puro está polento, pero igual está feo. Son 3 juegos de contrabando, weón.
Is something amiss? If I can take a few things, I will.
No, recurso. No, las armas son mías. ¿Y las juegas de contrabando dónde llegaron? Ah, puta.
Goodbye. This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent on the areas the guests actually see.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. Remember not to touch anything, please.
Protocolo de confinamiento. Si falla alguna unidad de soporte vital, se pondrá en marcha inmediatamente el proceso automatizado de bloqueo de emergencia. Se ordenará a todos los pasajeros que se dirijan por calma a sus camarotes hasta que el capitán de la nave considere que la emergencia se ha resuelto. Y eso es lo mismo que nos explicó el capitán. En caso de falla de corte vital, alfa LSU-01 se activará automáticamente, bla 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 bla. Y... por razones de seguridad, el soporte vital no puede sellarse sin la aprobación del ingeniero del servicio. El ingeniero jefe, para obtener más información sobre el manual de operaciones de Trader, bla 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 bla. ¿Por qué hay weas radioactivas acá?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Te vamos a matar por brea. Por brea te voy a matar. Se me perdió el cursor. Ahí está. Vamos a matar a Gabriel Vera. Se fueron todos. Ahora podemos robar todo.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
¿Cierto? Cartas. Oye, estos que van a los créditos que robamos, pero... A caballo regalado no se le mira. Colmillo. Vaya. Subamos. Bajemos. Subamos por acá. Era por acá. Excelente. Hasta los trabajadores se mandaron a comer. Dejaron todo apagado, bien. Bien, dejaron bloqueados los equipos a pesar de la emergencia. Eso es ser profesional. Buena, Choro. Buena.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Volviendo a mi camarote. Buena.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
El Alejo se roba todo, weón. Buena, Julio. Despa.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool. I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
Porque te voy a matar. Te voy a matar.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet shit list. But if I give you that information, it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me.
All passengers.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Ay, vos soy... Ay, tiene estómago la Rusia.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Ya, por fin te conozco, Larry Dombrowski.
Well, you must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, You have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Something may be nearby.
Ya, los guardias están enterados, no lo puedo matar.
You have made a grave mistake.
No.
All passengers, may I have your...
Que está en una... No. No, tampoco me gusta esta opción. Pero deja pensar. Ahora vámonos.
Our security team would appreciate
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone.
Bien, una persona
Anyway, I suppose
comprensiva.
there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverleach. Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
please. The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Me voy a ir de derecho para la llave. Y antes de vender los contrabandos que tengo, eso, antes de vender los contrabandos, voy a...
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it now?
Pues, ¿para qué sirven los contrabandos? Po, weón? Y los vendo en la llave, con eso me deshago de la web y listo. Y los alejos felices.
Nice to see you.
Gracias, Lynn. Y aquí es cuando abro fuego contra la nave. Ya no. No, pues bueno, si voy para allá. Ya estaba leyendo acerca del contrabando. Necesita un compartimento blindado. Y aún así tiene que tener un porcentaje. Hay un porcentaje de que te detecten la carga, weón.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Nos pedían ir a Nueva Atlántida, pero vine primero para acá para vender las weas. No. Por si voy a Nueva Atlántida con todas las weas que tengo, me van a cachar al vuelo. Entonces mejor vendo acá, aunque puede que le esté cagando a no sé. Le vendo esta buena pesada.
Weapons, ammo, mods, whatever.
What did you need? A good team always shares the load.
Lo dejé acá entonces. No, estas cuestiones las tengo que llevar encima, pues bueno. No, pues se lo pasa en río. Ay, tengo que mirar aquí, weón. Estas son weas mías, ya. ¿Le pasé las weas o no, weón? Estas dos weas te las quito. Ah, ya, esta era la wea.
Back to it then.
Ah, sí, ahí la tiene puesta.
Next time you see Bob, tell him to let know.
Looking to make quick work of you? Just gotten a new shipment.
Ya, yo quiero vender. ¿Qué quiero vender? Acá está, po, weón. Cacha lo que me da, po.
Done here? Fine by me.
The right protective gear. You want to survive? I'm sure I got something to suit you.
Quiero vender otro. Ya dejé en pelota al otro comer.
Stay safe out there.
Ya. Y el tiro quedamos más livianos. Ahora pues vamos a... Ah, la misión culia larga, ¿no? A ver si nos vamos...
speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And that's it.
Viste, ya nos escanearon, weón. Qué weá.
Enjoy that Aquila City air.
Ah, mira, para aterrizar en un planeta no podemos tener más de 80 metros de nave de largo. O sea, no nos podemos ir al
So many
centro.
people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Permiso. Permiso, dice. Permiso. Permiso.
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked.
Es raro que andemos así, weón. Ahí sí, pues. Lo mismo con el traje. No tiene sentido.
I'm thankful this later. I do not like being in small.
Ay, nos vamos a pegar el medio robo, conchetumare. Capaz que cuando encontremos la nave no va a hacer nada, ninguna wea, weón. Outland. ¿De qué adentro? Ah, no es acá. Galbank. Hola, hola.
The lives of nearly every individual in the
Apúrate, Paul.
Andrea.
Andrea la Bella. Ah, ¿quién es este weón?
Hello. Welcome to the the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No. No. Never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look. Please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors. Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there. I gotta get back to work. Can't risk letting any undesirables in here.
Creo que buena pistola. Ni el Robocop tiene esta pistola, pues.
Always worth checking.
Ay, cualquier sangre, como la caga con el fondo. Oh, registros de naves extraviadas. Esta amenaza de ataque bloquea el sistema. Oh, está todo bloqueado. ¿Será por el tema de los disparos? Bueno, esta es mi pistola favorita. Panok 4. Prosperidad. Supremacy, como en la nave del Leaders, ¿no? Información del transponedor. Todos los transportes de lleva están equipados con balizas transponedoras encriptadas tipo CBR. Estas balizas emiten una señal de signo único predeterminado de largo alcance por medio de matrices de dispersión de alta frecuencia. Las matrices garantizan que las balizas estén siempre emitiendo una máxima capacidad, bla 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 bla. Ya, y aviso a la base de datos, acceso a los materiales, cualquier duda, bla 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 bla. Ya, excelente. Oye, pero necesito comprar weá. Ah, igual tenemos lucas,
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse, it'll sound calm.
Creo que en el centro de distribución. Voy a comprar botiquín.
Please, if you experience any issues in your deal, welcome to UC Distribute.
Quiero ver qué tenía la
I
venta.
hope we have what
Ay, deja de hablar, weón.
Back to it then.
No era astuto.
The project has to be done.
Infinity LTD.
You'll need. Unfortunately, I'm not authorized to make appointments myself.
No me acuerdo dónde compré las weas para curar. Ya. Pene.
That neon fella. I missed it.
Pene. Pene para todos. A todo esto. ¿No subió de nivel? No. Ah, eso creo que aprendí también algo nuevo.
Hey, okay. Need some work done? Okay, no problem.
Tío. Ah, claro, ahí la puedo seleccionar todo de una. Y le cambio los colores de una. Ay, qué opulenta negra, Los dos.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Ya se va esta, se va esta. Ay, ¿para dónde nos lleva el juego? Ya, de las llaves. Las llaves. No, podemos llegar a Siren. La última. Y los chocamos, los culiados. ¿Por qué? Porque somos choros. Y podemos, son enterepollos, piratas culiados. ¿Qué pasa, culiado? Quiero ver primero si está mi comadre. Está, puta la wea. Me cago. No llegué por acá. Todavía no me prendo bien esta estación culiada, weón. No, para que llegue al nivel del calculador de nuevo, pues weón. Ah, está. Ya.
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about making those credits.
Need something?
Still have nightmares about that job in Cheyenne. It was worth every credit though.
Sale, po.
You see you'll never
Está
crush
acá,
the
po.
fleet. They'd have to catch us first.
No, pues weón, sí. Este
So there I am.
calculador.
You see security over here.
Mira, ya. Ay, la voy a enredar, weón.
The fattest speech I've ever seen. Well, nearly got me dusted.
Long live.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. You can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that, well, in any ship would be suicide.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space.
Habría que usar weas análogas o mecánicas nomás.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You're gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with.
Come on, chiriway, Julio.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. The fleet's the only family you need.
¿Ah, Julia? La Julia pesada. Te apunto en un cachete. Y en el otro cachete. Aquí en la cabeza.
You need credits. Hit up the mission boards at the core.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Ya, dejamos hasta acá, weón. Ah, igual cunde la weón. Cundió.